Welcome to the Song Studio with Johnny Melnick. Here we find and spotlight original music and songwriters to discuss all things music, from the songwriting process to music theory, music publishing, and more. Tune in for both live performances and interviews from local artists. Very good afternoon. My name is Johnny Melnick. I'm hosting Welcome to our first edition of the Song Studio. Looking forward to this. We're going to be talking about all things music, songwriters especially, original music. We're looking to find original music, people producing original music, playing original music, recording original music, and who are also in need of information on how to get their songs out of the house and into the musical world. And so this being our first show, we're looking forward to connecting with many of you out there. If you are a writer, know of writers, know of musicians who are interested in coming on the show to you get to play live. We're looking also for recordings, and we play your videos and things like that. It's going to be a wide open venue for musical people of right here in South Florida. So again, my name is Johnny Melnick. I am a musician, lifetime musician, songwriter, and we're going to get started. I'm going to play just a song up front to test the waters and things like that. And I hope you enjoy. This thing's called "The Dancer." It was written years and years ago when I was actually projecting being the age that I am now. And still playing music. So this is called "The Dancer," and it's actually, well, we'll explain it a little later, but I hope you enjoy it anyway. I've been a dancer all my life. Dance for your love, I dance for you. No one tells you who you are. No, your dancing days are through. I dance without a claim to fame, a faceless fool in endless blues. Never once did I complain when I put on those dancing shoes. I am a dancer, I am a dancer. Let me dance for you. I am a dancer, I am a dancer. Let me dance for you. I've made them laugh, I've made them cry. Gave all I had, I wonder why. No one wants to see this old man dance. They still could turn their heads with just a chance. I am a dancer, I am a dancer. Let me dance for you. I am a dancer, I am a dancer. Let me dance for you. I dance in the direction of your heartbeat, strain to hear the song within Step and glide for all to see, and into this music fades away. A dancer lives inside. I am a dancer. I am a dancer. Let me dance for you. I am a dancer. I am a dancer. Let me dance for you. I am a dancer. I am a dancer. Let me dance. Thank you for that. The dancer started many, many years ago when I was a little child. The first thing I ever did in my life was tap dance at Carnegie Hall. You ready for this, Freddie? The other mic. Okay, we're getting it all together. So let me repeat that. When I was a child, the first thing I ever did was tap dance. Tap dancing. This tap dance when I was a kid. I was 5 years old, tap dancing at Carnegie Hall with full-grown tap dance people. I was Bill Bailey. It was crazy. Anyway, so I started as a dancer. My first gig was at Carnegie Hall, so where do you go from there? I don't know. It took me a long time. So let's get down to it. So writing music, where does it come from? Music started with the caveman, beating on a tree trunk or something with a stick. So I'm thinking it started rhythmically, and we've picked it up from there. Electric guitars and synthesizers and all kinds of things like that. So we've come a long way, but yet the message is still the same. We're trying to communicate a rhythm. We're trying to communicate a message. A sense of community, people knowing the songs. Popular music throughout history has always drawn people in by melody, lyrics, things like that. So in my world, I came across a question the other day: how do you know your music is getting across? Well, I thought about it for a second. I said, well, if the people in the audience are singing along with you, you've got a hit on your hands. So I always think about the people I'm playing for. Sometimes as musicians we can get a little self-serving and a little balled up on ourselves, and we forget the people that we're actually playing for. But if you go down the list of the greatest songs ever written, in that they are memorable, they are timely, they last forever. The melodies are strong, the lyrics are strong, they don't change. And so these are the things I believe you want to focus on when you're in your music and writing songs, just to bring other people in. You're playing for the audience, not just for yourselves. So in this show, the Song Studio, we are going to explore. Well, I'm gonna lean on you all out there to tell me what I need to focus on. Be it if you're a keyboard player or you're a guitarist, how do we practice? What's the best way to practice to become more efficient on your instrument? There are ways to practice and save time. You don't have to. Of course, learning an instrument will take 20 years of your life to become somewhat proficient. It's a long road. So we're gonna be trying to help you with all kinds of things like that. We're gonna focus on original music, things you create, and playing live. If you play live, we're inviting you to contact me. We're going to be showing my phone number and email a little later. I want to hear from you all, and And there we go. You call a studio. And let us know what you're doing. I'm interested in what you're doing, how we can help. We're going to go through the business of music as well in coming episodes of the Song Studio. ASCAP, BMI, getting your songs registered. We're going to talk about distribution. What's Apple Music? What's Spotify? How do I get my music on Spotify? What do we do here? I'm sitting with a couple of songs. We get them recorded. Who do we talk to? How good do they have to be? Can we send songs to publishers that are somewhat just a melody and a guitar, or do we need to make a record? So these are questions we're all going to address. And I've got a friend of mine, a marvelous musician, producer, engineer, Grammy winner, Paul Hoyle, who has a studio in North Miami. I'm going to have him on the show in a little bit to bring his expertise into what, and we'll let you hear some of his music. He's marvelous, and he'll tell you all about himself, and we will start. I'll have some help in discussing these topics. Okay, we're going to break for a commercial. Here we go. We'll be right back at the Song Studio. Johnny Melnick.
Do you have an idea for a show or a podcast? Do you want the opportunity to be on TV? Amp Media Productions is partnered with True Oldies Real Radio Station and powered by many online platforms such as Roku, Facebook, YouTube, and even Amazon Fire to help amplify your impact. Do you want your voice to reach a wide audience? Call us today at 866-224-5422.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Welcome back to the Song Studio with Johnny Melnick. For more information, go to johnnymel.bandcamp.com or email johnnymel@comcast.net.
1, 2, 3. Hey, hey, hey. You came out of the darkness and lit up the night. You were floating right by me, a vision in white. Then you suddenly started dancing. I could clearly see that your Spanish eyes are willing to spend the night with me. Baila solo para mí, ooh baby, won't you dance for me? When you started to move in slow motion, baila para mí. Won't you dance for me? Well, I thought I was dreaming, just couldn't believe. With a woman like you, I can hardly breathe. You kept dancing around me, I was losing control. You were getting me to the point that I would sell my soul. Baila solo para mí, ooh baby, won't you dance for me? When you started to move in slow motion, you can really create a commotion. Oh baby, baila solo para mí, ooh baby, won't you dance for me? If you wanna be my fantasy, baila para mí. When you suddenly started dancing, I could clearly see that your Spanish eyes are willing to spend the night with me. Baila solo para mí, ooh baby, won't you dance for me? When you started to move in slow motion, you can really create a commotion. Oh baby, baila solo para mí, ooh baby, won't you dance for me? If you wanna be my fantasy, baila para mí. Won't you dance for me? Baila, baila solo para mí. Won't you dance for me? Baila para mí. Baila para mí.
Mr. Hoyle,
Hey,
so nice
Johnny.
to see you. So nice to see you, man. Listen, I want to tell you
Great to
something.
see you.
The whole studio is just dancing away. That's a beautiful song.
That's
Just
so
a beautiful
nice.
song.
Thank you. Thank for inviting me. Thank for thinking of me on your first amazing program. I can see that this is something very needed in this
Well,
community. So, thank you.
hold on 1 second. Freddie, is it possible to turn up the volume for me? Yeah, we just so I can hear you better. We need to turn up the volume in the studio just a little bit. I am so excited to have you here because, well, you're just a pool of knowledge that we're trying to bring to the songwriters in South Florida. There are many
Thank
of them
you so-
out there who don't know where the road begins. The yellow brick road begins. So we want to get them on the path and start hearing some music out of our area.
Yep, yep. And many of them don't know. Oh, can you hear me now?
I got you
know.
better, much better.
Good. They don't know that original music can create a steady flow of income.
Well, that's a
know-
whole other side of it. I mean, if you start telling musicians we can make money doing this, we're going to see a lot more musicians. 'Cause
Oh,
it's a
definitely,
beautiful,
yeah.
it's a beautiful way to live. I mean, having
Yeah.
music in your life. Most people, how many people do you know who basically have other jobs and music has become a sideline? Because
Right, because yeah,
go ahead.
basically they don't understand the business. You know, they many of them just think that they need to be an incredible fast musician or a fusion guy, or but they don't connect with their audience. And
One of my points
you know,
I
they
made a little earlier. Yeah.
say it again.
it was one of the points I made a little earlier is in writing music to consider your audience and how do you know a good song? Well, you know a good song if people are dancing and or singing along with you.
That's right.
That's a major accomplishment. That's what I've always focused on. I like to see people interacting with the music.
Exactly. Your music is great. All the stuff that I've heard from you, it comes from the heart and is very focused on the message. So
We try.
very nice.
We try. I hope to have you work your magic on it to help me out as well. I'm not one standing on a mountain looking down at the rest of everybody. I'm actually in the crowd. So I love.
We're all are.
Yeah, we all love. That's right.
still,
We all love music, and we're all trying to make something wonderful out of it. So, Paul, tell a little bit about your history, your education, and like that. I know you're from Peru.
Yeah, I was born in Peru, and I always wanted to mix my love for technology with a love for music. So my background is electrical engineering, mechanical and electrical engineering,
Whoa.
because I love technology.
know
But
that.
I wanted to create a unique career mixing with music that I love. So I went to Berklee College of Music in the 80s, graduated in 1983. And
Where was
from
that?
there,
Where was it? Berklee School of Music
Berklee College of Music in Boston.
in
Yeah.
Boston. Sure.
Yeah. And and I took from Berklee everything that I thought I needed to build my career. I graduated something called professional music because I kept on going from one major to the next. I would go into audio recording and then music production and then songwriting and then big band arranging just to build what I thought I needed. And the funny thing is I graduated in 1983. 6 months later after I graduated, one of my teachers called me and they say, can we meet with you? We see that you've been taking courses and by coincidence, we are offering a new major called music production and engineering. And it's exactly the courses that you took. So,
Fantastic.
yeah, so.
Okay,
And,
Paul, we have to stop. I think we have to stop for a break. No, not yet.
Sure.
I'm getting signals here, but I don't know what they mean yet.
Yeah,
Rookie.
okay.
I'm a rookie here.
This is great, John.
I love it too. Listen, so here we are at the end, and your professor calls you, and they want you to teach this stuff, or they want you to start this program with them.
No, they're starting a program already, but
Right.
they saw that I took the majority of the courses that they would require.
Would be
So
presenting.
they said, why would you need this course and that course? And why did you take all the ear training and advanced ear training and harmonic? And I said, ear is the first thing that a producer needs. They need to, before they create a piece of work that needs to be commercial, they need to understand it inside and out, from harmonic to rhythmic to melodic. And then I help them create something that they didn't have, that is frequency ear training for sound engineers. And
Fantastic.
so, yes, I helped them create that course.
Awesome. That's awesome, and certainly required in making high quality recordings,
Exactly. Yeah.
which is
And
what
so,
you do. Which is what you do, and you work with so many wonderful people in the Miami area, and I'm sure outside of that too. I saw you were in Spain working with somebody.
Yeah. Well, just step by step. In the 90s,
Gotta go.
I got to
Oh, my
produce with, I worked with every single Spanish artists from Julio Iglesias to Shakira to John Secara to Alvita to,
Unreal.
because, yeah,
Paul, I
just
have to
happened
interrupt. I have to interrupt because we have to make a break right now. Are
Sure.
we done? We're actually done, and this is why I'm going to have you back. The time's gone already, ladies and gentlemen. The Song Studio. We'll see you. We'll see you on the next episode. Look for it right here on Brooklyn Cafe TV. Thank you, Freddie and Dawn. Thank you for watching. To view more of my songs, visit johnnymel.bandcamp.com. If you would like to be on the show, contact me by email at johnnymel@comcast.net. We welcome all musicians and songwriters from all genres. Tune in next week for more music only on the Song Studio with me, Johnny Melnick.
You need to know that if you ever feel alone and there are no friends to be found, there's always something that you can call your own, and it will make you feel back home. Close your eyes and I'll be there. You'll feel my love in the air. Donde estés, siempre hay un camino. No matter where you are, there's always a way back home. Donde estés, no importa tu destino. You find your way around, there's always a way back home. Oh, 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 Think of all the good times you had with all your friends. Keep them all deep in your heart. You can be sure that you'll keep them till the end. Somehow you knew it from the start. Close your eyes and I'll be there. You'll feel my love in the air. Donde estés, siempre hay un camino. No matter where you are, there's always a way back home. Donde estés, no importa tu destino. You find your way around, there's always a way back home. There's always a way, always a way. There's always a way back home. Always a way back home. There's always a way, always a way. There's always a way back home. Always and always a way. Always a way. There's always a way back home. Always a way back home. There's always a way. There's always a way back home. Yeah. There's always something you can call your own, and it will make you feel back home. There's always something you can call your own, and it will make you feel like home. Donde estés, siempre hay un camino. No matter where you are, there's always a way back home. Donde estés, no importa tu destino. You find your way around, there's always a way back home. There's always something you can call your own, and it will make you feel like home. There's always something you can call your own, and it will make you feel like there's always a way back home.
Yep, you can find that music on paulhoyle.com. Paul, you're killing the studio here. They're just place is rocking out.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Great, my friend.
By the
So,
way,
go ahead.
this song was used in a movie with Sandra Bullock. Yeah,
Sandra
and
Bullock.
the song, the movie is called um, "Our Our Our Brand Is Crisis." It was like 6 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and then this is just a little story to tell that whatever you put out, it multiplies because a producer from HBO, saw the movie and loved the song, and then licensed it for a comedy called Claws. I think it was produced in HBO, and then it was um, sold to another, you know, Paramount or something. But whatever you do,
You see, you're
you
telling me
have to
like,
be out because
songs can be like they're like trading cards. I mean, once they get into a certain level, people are using it for different things and to suit their
exactly.
needs.
Yeah.
That's fabulous.
Thanks. And one thing that they need to know in the licensing business is not to put out on the radio. Anything can go on. If you write polkas, if you write songs with ukulele, everything is placed on a movie because there will be movies about, a scene with a ukulele. There will be a scene with a polka band. Everything
Of course.
could be placed in a movie.
Of course, not everything is a 3-minute hit song for Michael
Exactly.
Jackson. Right.
Exactly. So if you understand that part of the business and you're creative, and you can get to record in some kind of level, quality level, you'll have a lot of products to sell. And every 4 months you get a check either for, you mentioned for ASCAP or BMI, and that is your payment. That's
I'm doing a
keeps on
novena right
going.
now. I'm doing a novena right now. So just
Ah!
I'm praying to the Lord for something like that happens. So that's what
man.
we're all working for. Actually, that's what we're all working for, to have our music successful. Now, but there are so many steps from the creation process. You're sitting there with your guitar, coming up with a melody or something like that, to the point where we just heard you playing your song live with the band. That
Right.
there's some room in between there, lyrics and things like that.
A little bit, yeah.
People
Yeah.
have to learn to be patient and persistent.
Right. And I would recommend everybody to learn from a teacher. Like if you're, I had to learn songwriting. I always wrote songs, but to write great songs, you need to learn from somebody that is proficient. And it's not enough to go to YouTube and just, learn
So
from a
sure, Paul. Excuse me. Can you get that Grammy award that you have in the back and just show everybody that your Grammy is in the shot? Man, oh man, that's like the musical Oscar right there.
Yeah.
Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you.
Bless you, man. They don't give those out. They don't give those out lightly.
No. You need to be in a line for a long time.
That's fantastic. That's
Thank you.
fantastic.
But,
So back to what you
go
were
ahead.
saying about licensing.
Yeah. You need to have great songs. I had to get my first license. I've written a lot of songs, but to get the first license, I needed to really have a great song. And you fall in love with your songs, and you say, this is good enough. It's not. You're competing with the best. You know, you're competing with people that spend 8 hours, 10 hours a day writing and learning and learning the business, learning how to get the best melody and the best lyrics. So I would recommend anybody to learn from, pay a teacher 4 or 6 lessons to really get the basics of doing it right.
I agree. I agree. I studied musical theory from the time I was 7 years old,
Yeah.
along with my instrument. I grew up playing the accordion, which is
Oh, wow.
yeah. I grew up playing the accordion. Actually, I have a funny story, Paul, because I went to Berklee School of Music. I wanted to go for film composition, much like that's what I was interested in doing, and they told me that I couldn't bring my accordion into.
Oh, no.
It was like somebody shot me in the heart with an arrow. And when
Oh,
they told me
man.
that, I said, "Oh my goodness!" She says, "No, you're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to study piano." And right back to the
man.
start. So I went back home to Long Island, New York, found myself a classical piano teacher, and studied classical piano for 8 years, while I was out in clubs and doing playing popular music and that. But so Berklee School is a hub. It's a very good hub, and marvelous.
Yeah. Yeah.
So tell me about.
But
Are you involved in teaching at all right now?
yes, I just started a few years ago. I started teaching a few students that were ready to the next step. With my time and I don't have a lot of time to spend teaching, but I start choosing the students that were ready for the next step, like I said. And so right now, I love teaching. Many of my students are making a living writing and producing, and this is a great incentive for me to keep on
Amen.
teaching.
You're gonna
And
assist for that.
so, if you go to my website, paulhoyle.com, you can write to me, and it would send an email to me, and I'll talk with you of what you want to do. The musicians, students.
Sure.
I teach songwriting, I teach music production, and I teach music programming. So some harmony, some basics of sequencing, because we have those tools, and any songwriter should be able to feel comfortable to start writing. And if you can demo your songs in a very good way, things happen.
Sure, that's great. I as I get older and I get more into the songwriting and of course you find most of us need other people to help, and that usually costs money, and the expense of creating music with studios and things like that. It's not an inexpensive process.
Right. It is.
So I would suggest to younger people, it's basic, just like in real life. Learn how to read and write. Learn how to read music and write music, and you're gonna be saving yourself a lot. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Over the course of.
If you understand what you get in your head, and go to the piano and play it immediately, you're saving, years of trying to get people to listen to what you have in your head.
Exactly. And encouraging, people who just they have ideas, they have thoughts, they need to need to connect. You need to, I think we need to, strengthen the community. I think many musicians, and myself included at times, we tend to withdraw and be a kind of on our own. We want our own space and our own ideas to formulate. But I find that it's so much more fluid when you accept other people's ideas and share yours. It's fantastic. They're telling me I need to break for a commercial, and I'm going to go do that. And Paul, if you can hang for a couple of seconds, we can cue up one more of your videos if you're up for it.
Very good. I appreciate it.
I thought you'd say that.
Well,
It's all
maybe
good.
you don't have to play the whole thing. Just fade out
just a
in the
bit.
middle to have more
Okay,
time.
we're going to take a break right now. Come back. Song Studio, Johnny Melnick. You bet. Paul Hoyle.
Do you have an idea for a show or a podcast? Do Do you want the opportunity to be on TV? Ant Media Productions is partnered with True Oldies Real Radio Station and powered by many online platforms such as Roku, Facebook, YouTube, and even Amazon Fire to help amplify your impact. Do you want your voice to reach a wide audience? Call us today at 866-224-5422.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Ant Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Ant Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Welcome back to the Song Studio with Johnny Melnick. For more information, go to johnnymel.bandcamp.com or email johnnymel@comcast.net.
This song is called So Beautiful. It's so beautiful the way you look at me, so wonderful you made me see. No one else believe you put your faith in me and dare to lead my life to a higher ground. It's so beautiful the way you always knew my heart would always follow you this way. When I was lost without a plan, you reached in and took my hand and found my soul scattered all around. So I promise I will cherish you forever, and I promise I would walk this road with you. Anywhere this life may lead, I'll be there for every need. And hope somehow someday
All righty, Paul. Yeah, so beautiful. So beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. So again, we have. I'm so happy and that you took the time to come on today, and
Yeah.
and we have. We'll do this again if you're up for it. And I want. I want to make sure everybody's got your contact information. So if you could tell us where to get in touch with
Go
you.
to my website, paulhoyle.com, www.hoyle.com. You'll see the information that you need. You can contact me. You see artists that I've worked for, songs that I've placed,
Right.
many things in things that I can help you with on your career.
That's great. That's great.
Johnny, I need to tell you that this type of programs are very helpful for so many people. I'm glad that you invited me, and I'll definitely be here anytime you need me. I love helping a community, and since anybody can see it from all over the world, you're helping the world. It's not only
Well,
the
we can only
Florida.
we can only try and get off our behinds and try to contribute to make it a better
that-
place. And Paula, thank you so much. I know you're busy as can be, and I look forward to the next time I came to your studio that one day. And I've just I found your name and I said, I think this is one of the gentlemen I need to know. And I took the shot to come down to your studio, and I remember our conversation was just fluid as can be. And you're a wonderful guest and a great musician, and proud to know you.
Thank you, Johnny. Great.
You bet, man.
Can't wait to see it broadcast.
You bet. We're going to talk soon, okay?
All right.
Thanks
you, Johnny.
again, Paul. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
We're going to switch gears right now. Are they ready in there? We have. We're just going to set up the next show. We're going to do this again, if you can believe it. Yeah, we're going to do.
Time has come to make it right. The world is changing at the speed of light. Mother Nature is calling. She's crying out to you. Try to find a way to save the green and blue.
My name is Greta Thunberg. I am 15 years old and I'm from Sweden. I speak on behalf of climate justice now.
If we don't act now,
Many people say that Sweden is just a small country.
and then the seas will rise, and the droughts will come. The world as we knew it will be gone. Take a deep breath, let it out slow. Try to find a way to make a difference in the world.
Then imagine what we could all do together if we really wanted to.
It isn't hard to
But to do that, we have to speak clearly,
try to find a
no matter how uncomfortable that may be.
save the green and blue. Oh, oh, oh. Save the green and blue.
You only speak of green, eternal economic growth because you are too scared of being unpopular. You only talk about moving forward with the same bad ideas that got us into this mess.
Do what you can do. Save the green and
I care about climate justice and a living planet.
the sky's on fire, the water's turning brown, the whales are beaching themselves on sandy mounds, the poles are melting as the prophets rise. The sacrifice will be yours and mine. The climate's changing, it's warning us with signs. If we don't act now, we might be out of time. And then the seas will rise, and the droughts will come. The world as we knew it will be gone. Take a deep breath, let it out slow. Try to find a way to make a difference in the world.
You have run out of excuses and we are running out of time. We have come here to let you know that change is coming, whether you like it or not. The real power belongs to the people. Thank you.
Save the green. Do what you can do to save the green and blue.
Nice. That was a song by a friend of mine, Peter Santapadre, called "Green and Blue." He's a songwriter and musician for a long time, and writing music about social relevance. As we're all going through it, he's trying to help us understand what's going on. Climate change, political stance, things like that. So there are many different topics that Peter's dealing with, and we're going to have him on the show, the next show, and he'll talk more about what he's doing and what his music is about to say. So we are here on the Song Studio. I hope you enjoy the. We went a little longer than we expected, but Paul was such an engaging guest, and his music was so great that we just kind of kept it going. You can find his music at paulhoyle.com. Peter will be on next, and just Johnny Melnick saying thank you for listening, thank you for stopping in, and keep your eyes out. We'll be sending you notices about when our next show will be, and I could just say thank you. Thank you to Freddie and Dawn here and all the gang here at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Thank you. Thank you for watching. To view more of my songs, visit johnnymel.bandcamp.com. If you would like to be on the show, contact me by email at johnnymel@comcast.net. We welcome all musicians and songwriters from all genres. Tune in next week for more music only on the Song Studio with me, Johnny Melnick.